You drinking out of a glass bear?
Yes, I am. This is my Care Bear. I drink out of it when I'm hungover. Fist of Fury is one of Bruce Lee's most famous movies. Few people realise though they actually tried to make a sequel to that movie after Bruce Lee died, starring Jackie Chan, in which they positioned Jackie Chan as the next Bruce Lee.
Do you want to tell me a bit about Fist of Fury in case anyone hasn't seen it?
Well, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. And if you need a description of what it is, it's a martial arts movie starring Bruce Lee and it's fucking awesome.
So tell me about the sequel then.
Well, the sequel to Fist of Fury, called, get this, New Fist of Fury, because apparently creativity was dead even back then. It was released in 1976, 3 years after Bruce Lee died and was hired as God's personal bodyguard, and was directed by the same guy who directed the first movie, Lo Wei. As if that wasn't weird enough, I should point out that Wei specifically wrote the movie to position Jackie Chan as the next Bruce Lee and was hoping to launch his career, much in the same way he'd launched Lee's. You know what, Brad? Well, that thought of someone thinking Jackie Chan could replace Bruce Lee percolates in the audience's mind. Would you go ahead and just put in that clip of the time Jackie Chan actually fought Bruce Lee in a movie? So I'm sure it's like part of cinema lore by this point, but people might not know Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee did meet on the set of exactly one film in which Jackie Chan played an extra who immediately had his neck broken by Bruce Lee. There's a fun fact about that scene as well, because obviously Jackie Chan loves Bruce Lee, as many people do, and he was saying like, oh, while I was making that, there's a scene in it where Bruce Lee's got to hit like an extra with like his nunchucks or something, and that extra was me, and he did it just a little bit too hard. And like, obviously, I'm a stuntman, I'm a tough guy, I can take it, but because it was Bruce Lee, I went, oh, it really hurts, and Bruce Lee stopped the shooting. I went over to him and asked him if he was okay, and Jackie Chan went, I really played up how much it hurt. I'm like, oh no, it really, really hurt. Oh, and Bruce Lee couldn't like give him a hug and stuff and checked. And they said for the rest of shooting that day, every time they started, Bruce Lee was giving a big thumbs up like that, and Jackie's like, that's for me. So Jackie Chan intentionally played up how much it hurt to get hit by Bruce Lee, just so Bruce Lee couldn't give him a big hug. How cool is that?
Oh man, it's strange to think of Jackie Chan being like a super fan.
Oh, who wouldn't be a super, like, bear in mind he's a martial and a stuntman in those, and like, to meet the legend that was, like, Bruce fucking Lee, and then he gets hit by him, and right, obviously he's a stuntman, and he could have gone one of two ways, like, he could have played it off and tried to be a big tough guy, or he could do what he did do and go, oh my god, my head is dead, help me Bruce Lee, and Bruce Lee stopped shooting to come over and give him a big old hug. Can you just imagine for a second, what would a hug from Bruce Lee feel like? Because if people don't know this, Bruce Lee was basically solid fucking muscle. There's a quote saying, oh yeah, touching Bruce's body was like touching warm marble. And there's like a great story about a woman who asked him to flex his biceps, and she touched them and fainted immediately. Because that's how muscular and like in shape he was. Imagine for a moment getting hugged by that man. Imagine how safe you would feel in the arms of Bruce Lee.
I reckon it would be like drinking cold water from a nice Care Bear.
I bet it would. You think it would feel exactly like the Care Bear? The Care Bear will help me. Just feeling safe and secure in the arms of a man who can snap your neck just as easily as he can comfort you. Getting back to this shitty, awful movie, to make the whole thing even more uncomfortable, Lo Wei gave Jackie Chan the nickname of Cheng Long.
What was the significance of him being called Cheng Long?
Well, for anyone unfamiliar with Chinese, Cheng Long literally translates to becoming the dragon, which was supposed to be a play on Bruce Lee's nickname of Little Dragon. So the insinuation of that nickname was that Jackie Chan was becoming the new Bruce Lee. It's like, you know, that's a bit offensive considering he died 3 years early. Can we just for a moment appreciate how ballsy the crassness of this move was? Like, you are replacing one of the most legendary martial artists of all time, this unknown chucklefuck called Jackie Chan. So I know we all love Jackie Chan, but at the time no one knew who the fuck he was, which is why he was cast, obviously, because they can make him do whatever the fuck they wanted to. And like, just saying, oh yeah, he's the new Bruce Lee. And bear in mind, it's a sequel to a movie that starred Bruce Lee, and the sequel stars the character who played his fiancée in the previous movie. So imagine like if they did this like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Let's say after Terminator 2, at the height of his career, Arnold Schwarzenegger unfortunately got hit by 17 trains. So he's gone, he's dead, it's a tragedy. 3 years after Arnold Schwarzenegger goes all the way up to muscle heaven, they make a direct sequel to Terminator 2 and they cast this unknown actor nobody's ever heard of. And on the poster for that film, they bill that actor as the original Terminator. Like, how pissed off would people be about that? Like, just to have the gall to be that brazen in like how offensive you're being to the memory of this like actor. It's unreal.
Well, they didn't do anything that crass with Bruce Lee, did they?
Oh yes, they did. Oh, I forgot to mention, Brad. Can you just put like the poster for New Fist of Fury, please? It might be hard to find a high quality version where you can actually read the tagline that's there. So I'll tell you what it says. It says, "One man, one style, one legend." People might not be grasping why that's so offensive to Bruce Lee's memory, so let's unpack it for a moment. What that tagline is suggesting is that Jackie Chan is the one man capable of using the legendary style featured in the first movie. You know, the style invented by Bruce Lee.
I've something valuable to give to you. Fist of Fury.
Fist of Fury?
Wait, so they genuinely tried to position Jackie Chan as the one man?
No, Brad. The one legend, don't forget that part.
Okay, the one legend.
The one legend.
With the one style, even though he's literally in a sequel where he's copying someone else.
Yes, they did. And obviously, people might not know this, because me and Brad talked about it before. In this movie, Jackie Chan literally just copies the way Bruce Lee fights. You may notice in that clip, if you're a fan of Jackie Chan or have seen his movies, he's not fighting like he normally does, and that's because he was literally told by the director, just fight like Bruce Lee. As if it wasn't embarrassing enough for Jackie Chan, there's even a part in that movie where he tries to use nunchucks. It's like, you know the famous scene, we all know it, Bruce Lee gets the nunchucks and absolutely just goes to town with those things. If you replace those with disco sticks, he would own a dance floor. And then Jackie Chan tries it, and you can tell he's not comfortable using the weapon because he's never trained with them in his life. And they still made him do it, because obviously that's what Bruce Lee was famous for. And if you're trying to use the one legendary style, you have to use the nunchucks. Okay, so I think we can both agree that giving Jackie Chan a pair of nunchucks and telling him to be like Bruce Lee is kind of crass. But what would you think would have been more offensive for, like, you know, Lo Wei to have made Jackie Chan do to make him look or appear more like Bruce Lee?
Well, I mean, throwing him in that iconic yellow jumpsuit would have been pretty bad.
That would have been like a bit on the nose. What I would have liked to have seen, it's a bit more subtle, but I want to see like moves that he's done in other movies, make Jackie Chan do them. 'Cause I want to see my favourite thing I've ever, like, in any Bruce Lee movie, is where he's fighting like this room full of karate men. And in the middle of it, for no reason, Bruce Lee, and this is true, you can put the clip in, he grabs two guys by the scruff of the neck and spins. And he spins, and he spins. And what it zooms out and it shows what are clearly two dummies at the end of Bruce Lee's arm. And he spins and he throws them both into the corner. And then it cuts back and it shows him just fighting again. I want to see that. I want to see Jackie Chan just pick up two guys by the scruff of the neck and rotate at hyperspeed, because that is brilliant. Or maybe that scene from The Big Boss where he kicks the two people in the nuts and then just takes the bite. Or the scream. But I don't think anyone can copy Bruce Lee's scream. It's like the old joke, isn't it? It's like, what does Bruce Lee like to drink? Water! It's like, so no one can do it, but everyone's tried. I'd like to see Jackie Chan try and do the proper water! Because that's so good, because that's the noise you make. That's like the martial arts noise now, isn't it? It's de facto the noise you make when you do a sick, awesome martial arts move. And that's cool, I like that. I think it's beating out Hi-R. Because Hi-R was the generic one for like so long, until Bruce Lee came on. It's like, no, now it's Watar. It's like, if you can find a clip of this, I'll love you forever. It's like in Tekken Tag 2, if you play as Forrest Law, the son of Martial Law, he's more obviously a direct homage to Bruce Lee, and he has the proper "Water!" scream, and if you do any throw by him, he ends it by doing this insane Bruce Lee scream as he boots him in the face, and it's great.
So I'm assuming as a super fan of Bruce Lee himself, Jackie Chan wasn't happy about this.
No, he wasn't. Obviously, he took the role, because at the time he was a struggling actor, and I'm assuming when he heard that Lo Wei wanted to make him the next Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan naturally assumed that meant, oh, So you want me to be the next Asian martial arts star, not literally the next Bruce Lee, as Lo Wei was trying to position him. And I think later in his career he said, I've gone out of my way to make myself as distinct from Bruce Lee as I can. But it's the old adage, isn't it, that you can't achieve success chasing after trends, and it's like you'll notice in any aspect of media. Doesn't matter if it's movies, music, or anything like that. Even on YouTube you'll see it, won't you?
People are always trying to throw other people in front as saying that they're the next of something.
Yeah, like, oh, this person's the next Eminem, the next Elvis. Oh, look, it's the next Tom Cruise. Like, something like, it's like, that doesn't really work, because usually these people are famous for being the first person to do something in particular. And you can't be the first person to do something again. And obviously people don't understand that, because obviously they think, well, this person was famous for a reason. If we just copy all the things that made them successful, why can't we have the same success? And like, well, no, because they're products of their time, or there's other factors you're not considering. It's like, no. If we just get an Asian guy, make him fight like Bruce Lee, make him do the weird screams like Bruce Lee, and put in a movie that's a sequel to one of Bruce Lee's movies, why would it not be exactly as successful as one of Bruce Lee's movies? Like, well, because Bruce Lee was his own thing. Fortunately for Jackie Chan, he later established his own niche that didn't desecrate the memory of a martial arts legend, starring in such movies as Snake and Eagle, Shadow, and Drunken Master, which introduced the world to his signature blend of comedy and action, which I am a huge fan of. And Brad, please put in a clip now of just any of those movies, because they're all great.
So that's Jackie Chan. What happened to Lo Wei?
Oh, Lo Wei, he continued trying to make sequels to Bruce Lee movies, starring Jackie Chan, pushing Jackie Chan as the next Bruce Lee, even after it became abundantly clear nobody wanted to see that, and people were more happy to just pay money to go see Jackie Chan being Jackie Chan. I feel at the end of this we need to point out we are not shitting on Jackie Chan. Me and Brad both love Jackie Chan. We've talked about him at length in another video which you can go find, I'm sure it's linked somewhere. But it's just the crassness of like trying to replace Bruce Lee 3 years after he's dead. So that wasn't Jackie Chan's fault, was he? He was a struggling actor at the time, this legendary martial arts director, like, I will make you a star. Who was he to turn him down? He didn't realise this guy was like, no, I literally want you to be the next Bruce Lee. I literally want you to just copy everything this other guy did. I don't want you to like develop your own style, which obviously, thankfully, he went and did, and he found great success doing it. So good on you, Jackie Chan. So to even it all out, to even out all the like, if people think we're making fun of him, let's just talk some more about how awesome Jackie Chan is. What's your favourite Jackie Chan moment?
Favourite Jackie Chan moment? I think, I don't know whether people agree with this, but the remake of The Karate Kid, which I still maintain should have been called The Kung Fu Kid,
Yeah,
but I'm not getting into that.
Let's not get into that.
It's the scene when he fights the bullies without actually hitting any of them.
Oh yeah, because otherwise it'd be a grown man beating a bunch of children. No one wants to see that. Actually, no, but the thing is though, that was in the first Karate Kid. Because Pat Marisha fucks those kids up. He doesn't give a shit. He beats up like Johnny, he beats up Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai can fuck off. He shows them the power of karate. I want more movies to have old men beating up kids. Why not?
That is going on a t-shirt.
That is...
I want more movies with old men beating up kids.
No, like
Karl Smallwood, 2018.
Because, obviously, you just said that in the remake of The Karate Kid, Jackie Chan does it, and obviously they put it in because they don't want to show Jackie Chan beating up a bunch of children. Yeah. So that's just not a good optic to have, is it? You don't want that, like, clip floating around the internet. Pat Marisha, didn't give a fuck. He was in there, he saw Cobra Kai picking on Danny LaRusso. He's like, you know what? Nah, these kids are going fucking down. He dominated them with, like, you know, what is it now? Oh no, it's Miyagi-style karate, and it's his own style of karate. Which is sick, by the way. The idea that he owns his own style of karate. I was always hoping, though, they'd drop a line in there, in like the sequel. So, oh yeah, I knew a guy once who knew Miyagi-style karate, but he died to a guy who knew Kazama-style karate. He entered the Iron Fist tournament, and it turns out that Mr. Miyagi was actually just Wang from Tekken 2. What a twist that'd be! Wang!
What about you? Favourite Jackie Chan moment?
Oh yeah, we were talking
That's
about
what I was talking about.
It's the Rush Hour one. It's got to be. Actually, no. Shanghai Nights and Shanghai Noon. I don't think they get enough play because obviously, I think Jackie Chan has said like in multiple interviews he doesn't like a lot of his American movies. He doesn't get the humour. he specifically points out Rush Hour as movies he doesn't like, because obviously they were directed by American directors, but I think Shanghai Nights and Noon, they gave him free rein to choreograph his own fight scenes. And there's a story from like behind the scenes where I think the famous fight was at like, the corral, and he gets like the horseshoe on the rope. That fight scene, they basically just set up a set and just let Jackie Chan walk around it with his stunt crew and go, okay, I'll fight with that, I'll fight with that, and I'll fight with that. Camera crew, you go there, there, and there. And the director went, that's fine. I think there's a great quote from Jackie Chan that sums it up, and it was on an American movie, I don't remember which one, but the scene calls for him to like walk through a gate. Literally just walk through a gate. And Jackie Chan went to the director and went, how about instead of walking through the gate, I like jump and do a flip over it? He's like, no, that's fine. He goes, okay, so how about I like parkour over it, do a nice little flip, or like, you know, kick the door open with a martial arts kick? And they go, no, just Jackie, just walk through the gate. And Jackie Chan looked at the director and went, no one's going to pay money to watch Jackie Chan walk through a gate. And and that scene gets cut from the movie. Because that sums it up, and I love that idea about it. It's like, no one's going to pay money to see me walk through a gate, cut that fucking scene, it's completely useless.
We've got to give credit to some of the crap ones as well, like the Tuxedo.
Oh, the Tuxedo. Oh, God, that movie's so terrible. That's another one of those American movies where they tried to get Jackie Chan. He's like, oh, just give me a bunch of money and I'll do it. Oh, man. They are making a Rush Hour 4, though, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, because Chris Tucker's got to eat. Chris Tucker's like, he's looking through Jackie Chan's window. Hey, man. You want to make a Rush Hour 4? And Jackie's like, I'm all right, thanks. I'm like, you know, I'm trying to save, like, you know, sharks and shit in China. Yeah. So, but Rush Hour 4, though, we've got to eat, man. He's like, fine, I'll make a Rush Hour 4.
Hey, Jackie, John Wayne, you know John Wayne?
Fuck off with
John Wayne, you know John Wayne?